Stadium in Eugene. We're here for Week 5 of EA Sports College Football. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Break. Here we go.
Delayed handoff. It's Davison. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's try.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on fourth down, and rolling the dice pays off.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game.
Might have a chance. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Hey, man, this defense has given up some plays, and this is not how they talked about it. They talked about with us coming into the game, starting fast. They haven't. They've given up a bunch of yards. But if you get off the field here and you can force a field goal here, the yards don't matter. It could still be a pretty good possession.
They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Dante Moore. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The run inside. It's Brown. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with third down and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Works the middle of the field. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I'll tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Pumps it downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? 4th down, more. Going for 6. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect, and then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He didn't make it. He needed one, and he's going to lose one instead.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, you can't script this up any better. I mean, if you're on offense, 3 drives and 3 touchdowns. This offensive play caller right now, man, he is in a rhythm. Everything he is dialing up is working perfectly. But, David, when you've got the pieces that they have on offense, when you've got the quarterback, when you've got the running backs and the tight ends and the wide receivers and this offensive line, man, sometimes it can make you look real good, but they have been up and down the field.
And it's all working together at the same time. You're right, so many weapons. And that script, Palmer, you talk about, like the first, 10 to 15 plays, it's good. Like, I would just restart the script because this has been a heck of a start to a football game.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man, it's Foley. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So
finding some room. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Brown again. Finds a crease at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
He's got him wide open. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is the huge play as this offense rolling.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And this guy's like tackling a tree stump, man. He's just so thick, so compact, just continues to break tackle after tackle. You want to bring those arm tackles? They're not going to work. You better bring your whole body, and you better bring a friend.
Dumps it off in the flats. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Ducks are marching down the field. Throwing more. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Foley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Picks up the 1st down. There's some room. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. 1st down, right back to Brown. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baird. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moore. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it way down the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. They'll run this play from the pistol. Moore, play action. He fires a bullet to the right. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
From the red zone, it's Davison. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got enough for the first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. The throw. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's start with Texas taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Longhorns with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into...
He's got it! Ripped off the huge chunk play all the way to the 31-yard line.
This running back is a big weapon in the passing game, and it's not just checkdowns, but he can run vertical routes. He saw it there. Nice job by the O-line, giving the QB time from the pocket to deliver that strike. But this running back is special. He's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, really nice play design, and a big-time pass and catch for this offense.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Here's Moore to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built.
Got a little grass. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
And the Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Hand off for Brown. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. On first down, it's Brown again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Connection to the right. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCoy. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Quick strike complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Here's Brown. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And they tacked on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for space. The ball squirts free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's McCoy. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Cardinals trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to go right back downfield. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. And he'll be brought down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Dante Moore. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Motion from the wideout. Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Center field, this one in tight quarters. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll give it to Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or hide. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Floating away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And the try is no good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the single back. Got enough for the first. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our...
There's a crease. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Stewart. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they...
Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And man, a a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Pulls it in. It's Richardson.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
The Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run with Brown. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there. Touchdown, Louisville! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They want that clock to run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Throwing more. Makes the grab. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read in rhythm to get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, Dave.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative.
Here's a little room there. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.